Okay, for today's screener, I'm rather than pre-selecting from the selections, I'm just going to ad hoc it and see how I go. Hopefully I don't waffle on too much and get through the lot. I'll start with an example of what I really am looking for when I run these. This is Sundance Energy SEA, which is one of the ones I'm holding, and on the one year chart, it's visually appealing. It's got this strong move up. I like to use these Keltner channels. That's these black lines there. Sorry, there's a lot of lines on there, but these black lines are Keltner channels. I like to look at stocks that are moving out of that channel. That's the 350-day moving average. That upper channel is a multiple of 7. So what I'm screening with is the directional movement. Here we go, directional movement indicator. So when you see one of these fast trending stocks and then combine it with this signal here with this ADX moving up, while the positive movement is the negative movement has made this bullish cross, I find them to be fairly reliable. At least short term, they tend to move up quite rapidly. As we can see, here where the signal came in around the 50-cent mark, it's moved up rapidly. It has retraced, but still continued up and actually starting to break out of this channel. It's accelerated further. So you don't see these very often, but that's what I like to look for. Anyway, we'll go to the screener. Here we've got ABY. This came up yesterday actually, so won't say much more about that. We've got the only thing there is you've got your stochastic there that's going against you, but still I would probably tend to see that as an opportunity to get in for a good entry if I was bullish the stock. We've got ABV. I think we saw this yesterday as well. What's that? The 1 year? Put the 1 year up. And for me, that's probably a bit too much volatility for my liking. Let's have a look at this directional movement here. Hang on, I'll focus in on it. I like to see these move up at least 4 points. So we go, this white line here is the average directional movement. So we got 16.5 there. It's gone to over 21. So yeah, so that'll be one I'll include on today's screener. Where am I? 31st of the 12th. Just to have a look at, but really it hasn't got enough history there for me to and what history is there is volatile, but be worth having a bit of a research on. I might just go out a bit. This is one we did yesterday. Yep, we've got movement there, then nothing happening there, so I'll just zoom in on the 5 year. Try and find a support resistance there. You got 3. You've got 3 there, and just in the immediate to short term, got 4 and 5. Let's say 4. So what I would be hoping for there, if I was a short-term trader, hang on. I'd be hoping for a quick move up to the 4 cent to test that 4 cent resistance point, but really there's not really enough history there for me to be comfortable trading that as a long-term trader. Let's have a look. Next one, ALK. That looks like it's going a bit sideways there. What's that? Alkane Resources. Let's draw this channel from here. So it's had this nice move up and then it's gone a bit volatile, but I'll draw I'll draw it anyway. So it's had a bit of a break up there, broken back down into this towards this bottom channel here. You know, it's a bit of an artificial channel because I've drawn it to include the recent action, but it's probably worth a look. Let me have a look at the directional chart here. It hasn't really, I don't like this gap for a start, and it hasn't really gone up. I need it to go up 4 points to really like it, and it's gone what, 11.5 to 14.5. It's not quite there, even though you've got the bullish cross here. You know, I'd like to see this cross up a bit more, but anyway, I'll add it again because it's just to see how it works out. Okay, I've actually got the wrong date on that screener, but anyway. Let's go. I think this is one we had yesterday as well, and it's actually gapped up from yesterday. So that's one example where it's directional movement is warning of something, and it's done it. You wouldn't have been able to get in for the price there though, but your stochastics are pointing the right way. So let's go to the next one, AXM. It just looks like that doesn't look visually appealing at all, so I might just leave that. Someone else might want to have a play with that. Stochastics are the right way, and the directional movement is showing some strong sign there. But really, as a long-term trader, I don't like to be trading against this 13-week moving average, just as a rule. ARU, next one, that doesn't look like it's doing too much either. It's had this move up to here, and then it's broken down. Let's see if we can draw some bit of a resistance line there that it's broken back above. What's that looks like? What's that, a double bottom nearly? We've got this other one, $1.40. It's gapped up to. I don't like that gap. Anyway, $1.80 up there. If I'm looking on the directional, and it's not really a strong signal there. This average, we've had the bullish cross, but this average movement here is still trailing along on the bottom. And if you took the signal over here, you would have done well. And yeah, then if you use, that's a 13-day moving average. If you traded with that 13-day moving average, you would have taken your exit up here. If you're doing it, that's if you're a really short-term trader. But anyway, I don't like that really enough at the moment, so I'm not going to put that on my watch list. ARE, Argonaut Resources, still not really what I'm looking for, because it's had this initial move up and then it's just been trending for a while. Looks like it's having a bit of resistance there at the 17-cent mark. Where's my directional? And that's not really strong at all. It had a strong cross here, across there, and this average moving up, so that was a strong signal right there. That would have been a good point to get in, but when the white line is trailing below the green, the positive and the negative, then it's telling you it's wanting to range. Even though it's picked up a little bit there, it's not really strong enough for me to look at. APH, well, nah, just not interested in that at all. We've had that big gap there. No, don't like it. Someone else might, but not me. Australian gold, it's had a quick move up there, but really, oh, hang on, really it's been someone might be interested in playing that breakout up there. Stochastics are sort of the right way, but and that's quite a strong cross there. Has it got more to go? Let's have a look. It's not really my ideal one. I'd like to see a nice established uptrend already, and that's sort of going out to the 3-year weekly chart, 3-year weekly chart. It's might be worth someone having a look at. Stochastics pointing the right way. A little bit of bearish. Oh no, it's broken that bearish divergence there, so we'll just see. I'll add it just to keep an eye on anyway. ARX. That doesn't look like anything I want to look at anyway. CSD. That is very recent action, not one I would normally like to look at, because I like to see a bit more of it established. More of an, oh hang on, I'm not looking at it right though. Hang on. That's probably a little bit better, but still it's very recent movement, and the stochastics are the right way, but not a very strong cross. You had this strong cross up here when it was just before it started making that big rise up, but you haven't really got a strong cross here yet. You want to see this ADX, this average white line here moving up in between these positive and negatives there. So yeah, no, I'll leave that one alone. ERJ, no, it doesn't look good to me at all. Linus, this one came up yesterday. It's come up a few days actually, but yesterday I've had on YouTube, and you can see it's how that's worked out there. It's got these gaps here, but so you wouldn't have got filled if you're trying to go for it at the previous price. So you've seen the strong, it's still showing a strong cross there. So yeah, no, that's, if you're playing, you would have taken this signal, where's that, 11.5 to 15.5, so right on the cross there, maybe even a bit before. So you might have gotten in early enough if you were watching it. Well, so yeah, so that's what I expected to happen there. Once you get those on this fast uptrending stock, which is this one is probably my favorite stock I don't own. Generally they want to make a quick move up to this top channel here. So that looks like it's actually worked out. It's actually these ones with a sustained movement up that you get your most reliable signals of, short-term signals anyway. I'm not going to get these in time. MNC, oh, this is a surprise. This is one I do own. Bang, look at that. You beauty. It's popped up on my screener again, broken that channel. I'm going to have to leave it here.